Chapter 2, The Castaway Banquet. Good morning. Why do you look so tired? I had a weird dream. A weird dream? I guess even adventurers get the occasional nightmare. We're supposed to search for more castaways, remember? That's right. Let's get going. You mean right now? Before we go, there's something I'd like to show you, Mr. Kristen. While I was out for our walk this morning, I found a crate that had washed ashore. Inside, I found some clothes that looked to your size. What kind of clothes? They were well made and appropriate for exploratory excursions. Please, come this way. But that's what I'm wearing right now. What do you think? These clothes are certainly more durable than a sailor's uniform. Thanks, I like them. Please don't get the wrong idea. Given the circumstances, I merely thought we should use whatever we can find. Anyway, I still haven't seen Sahad this morning. Let's find him so we can begin our search. So this is then what I was explaining to you guys earlier, where you can just look into the menu and you can choose all that stuff. If you can see, the area where we actually went to find Captain Barbaros is now gated off. But anyway, welcome back, everybody. This is another Yeast 8 Lacrimosa Donna video. Thank you all for joining already. I'm not sure if we've ever explored this area up here yet, but now this name actually got changed to Castaway Village, which it will stay that way now forever. But anyway, yes, this is episode 4. And to give you a recap of what happened, the beginning of the episode itself, when I stayed very quiet, was a weird dream that Adol had, following a girl named Donna. Guess we'll talk about it more in a second. Hey, it's Adol and the little lady. Where'd you find that get-up, Adol? It's a special gift from a special someone. He's doing some hard flirting. I just found it on the beach. Please don't make it sound so weird. Anyway, what are you two doing here? Sahad and I woke up feeling pretty hungry, so we came here. Gotta eat breakfast and take a dump afterwards, or else I'll get all antsy. This stern look on his face, too, is perfect. Excuse me? Would it kill you to behave with a modicum of modesty? You know, like a proper adult. And then she blushes. What's the matter? Feeling hungry too? Sounds like you got a healthy appetite. Ha! How dare you? That most definitely was not me. Mr. Kristen, apologize at once for making such a vulgar voice. Anything for you, babe. It's fine, as long as you understand. It's like blaming a guy for a fart that wasn't theirs. That's just mean. Anyway, we're definitely going to fall behind if we head out on empty stomachs. Got a lot of heavy lifting to do. We'll see what we can do about our food situation first. Say, Sahad, you're a fisherman, right? Think you can catch up some fish to eat? Ha, who do you think you're talking to? Gotta scrounge up the right tools first, but yeah, I can make that happen. Well, that settles it. Why don't we head to the beach with Sahad and catch us some breakfast? In the meantime, we'll get a fire ready so we can cook your catch. Must I really go too? I've never caught enough fish before. Don't worry, I'll teach you how to bait a hook and cast a line. Remember, if you want to eat, you gotta fish. Very well then. Oh yeah, one last thing, Adol. Perhaps some facilities in the village that might help you out. Facilities? I'm gonna skip through this stuff because it's pretty self-explanatory. Basically what happens is he actually builds stuff in the village. That's an exchange post, which is one of the things that you saw the strange mask for. It makes sense because there's no currency on this island, and wouldn't make sense for there to be currency there. You can go and you can trade stuff. So all the stuff that's there, you can kind of trade for other materials that you have, for ones that you need to get to actually do the, to basically upgrade what you want to. Otherwise, the armor thing is pretty self-explanatory. All you need to do, say we go over here, this right here, what we can do is we can exchange for yeah, this is where all the are there. Basically, whatever you do, you just got to replace it with something of equal value. Pretty self-explanatory, but it will become very helpful later on, especially for certain items that you'll get. This over here is just Dogi preparing the fire. Yeah, when we try to head out to the beach, we already know that. But up here is where we can upgrade our swords and whatnot. Our swords, the anchor, and everything. This is where we upgrade our gear. It's not there for making tasty meals. I promise you on that. So I'm not sure if you remember mentioning, this is kind of how the island grows with you as you find more explorers too. You'll see. So we get iron ore right here. And the iron ore is going to be able to make our weapons a lot stronger. So, yes, using materials are all good in that. So, we go over here. And if we have the whatever is required, the 2 items and the 3 murky uses right there, we can upgrade our short sword to get a little more damage out of it. Same thing with Loxia's weapon. So it requires iron ore, but it also requires a different one there. And Zahad's anchor. Again, he wields an anchor in this game. How awesome is that? And that's probably one of the most helpful places that you can go to. This right here, I don't think we can use yet. Yeah, so we can't use a Bolton Port just yet, because the thing is, we're going to see how to fish first. So right over here, wait, here? No, we'll just go a little further down. Or no, yeah. So then, now, this is how to fish. It's not like an integral part of the game, but it is something that's actually very good to do. Because you can get a lot of good rewards for doing so. So every so often you'll see fish that's just in the water, especially when exploring the islands, just like right over here. And you can get other fish. You'll see what you can do with those fish that you catch later on, besides just using them to cook and actually, besides using them to cook and just be able to basically make dishes. Because there's a lot of stuff that you can do with these fish, but I'm not sure we'll be able to do so later on. The bait right there, I don't think you'll ever run out of bait unless you only fish in this game. I think like when I left the actual thing, and bait doesn't cost much to do, but it's very straightforward to do so. So right here, we make sure to get in this area.
Darn it.
And then once one of them catches, we keep pressing A. And that's an easy one if you just want to mash A there. Some of the other ones you'll have to mash A and like hold to the side or whatever, and it'll actually give you an input that you have to do besides just mashing A. So you see we get materials there too, but we also get more. Velocity's got a bite. Huh? It's stronger than I expected. I did it. Look, everyone, look what I caught. I'm just so surprised I was able to catch one. I don't know why, but I was just imagining the sound. Da 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 da. Not bad, pretty good for a beginner. I think you two got real potential. Can't explain what came over me, but it was quite enjoyable. You guys can keep those rods. So the fishing rod is a very good item to have. And the fishing log, if you want to complete the game, is good to go for too. But there's other stuff that you can get with the fish, as I mentioned before. So, I'm actually going to switch up this just a little bit. I'm going to switch Adol to a different outfit. I'm going to go with the Tropical Swimwear Adol. Wearing some sandals too. And then, we'll talk to Dogi again really fast. I don't think we'll be able to use the... Oh, I think I have to do all the facilities first. This is where you can make medicine. So when you get basic field items, you'll be able to make medicine here as well. The container is what I was talking about with the empty bottle before. So if you don't want to use the resources like the crewberries, like the coconuts, like the mangoes that you find, you can use the actual bottle itself and do that. So now that the fire's ready, now we can do some cooking. What are we going to cook? Welcome back. Did you check out the facilities? Yes, I did. They will come in handy. Glad I got them all set up. How'd the fishing go? See for yourself. A nice haul of 2 fish right there. How should I prepare them? We'll season them out to the natural flavors of the catch. Make some fish soup. Do you know how to cook too? I'm decent at it, I guess. Oh, I see. So I'm just used to servants preparing my meals. Well, they're not servants, Laxia. Figure out how to cook. How considerate of you. Thank you. Again, I'm not sure if you noticed that like the beginning of this game is very dialogue heavy because they're explaining a lot of stuff. Trust me, we're getting through it. I want to get to the part where the gameplay is actually like very good too, because I want to show you some of the exploring stuff in this game and some of the stuff that I really love about it. So only got to feed ourselves in this island, but I guess it won't be an issue for us. Now then, Mr. Kristen, we should begin our search for the other survivors. Ah, that's right. Are you going to move on at all? I want to check in with Captain Barbaros. Just came back, so he's around here somewhere. Can't be more specific. Well, thanks, man. Now I have to go find him. It's almost like I have a map to find him. Oh, wow. I couldn't even run on that. Ah! He should be over here. Yep. That's...
Good morning, everyone.
Morning! Morning!
Huh? That bird just talk at us?
It appears to be some sort of parrot.
Pretty smart for a bird. You ready to learn the basic greetings? Comes from good stock. He needs a name, though. Madara just started talking on her own, too. That means his daughter's a parrot. Wait, you're what? Let me tell you something, little lady. My wife, she's every little bit the beauty that you are. Really, for some reason, I'm really curious to meet her. Well, now you're being friendly. Well, we'll get out of here alive. You can come meet the family. Not all outsiders come, so it'll be a real treat for them. I'll keep that in mind. You got any little ones, Captain? Yes, actually, a young daughter, just like you. Ah, well, I'll be damned. Sounds like we were both got one hell of a good reason to get out of here alive. Indeed we do. By the way, Adel, there's something I'd like to share with you before you go. This is what I was talking about with the bulletin board. This is definitely something that I praised in my other video about it. We needed a variety of materials to finish building Castaway Village. So now I'll be able to catch all the materials on your own. So like to gather materials while you were exploring. That shouldn't be a problem. Materials for building the village, yes. So basically what it's saying is, again, I'll summarize this because there's a lot of text. Basically, whatever is on the bulletin board, you can basically collect while running around. So if you basically explore every nook and cranny of the map like they want you to, you'll be able to finish up the quest and whatever and gain their approval. And there are good things about getting approval up higher and higher. You will get certain things that will benefit you in your journey if you do so. So now that we're all set to go, now we can go out and run around and explore again. So what we've done so far, yes, we were supposed to go to the southern beach. We're going south. Remember we saw footsteps there. We supposed to go footsteps on the south. Yep, we'll just go to the map. Just saying that we're going to see the map. I do think that part's a little necessary, but especially after all the cutscenes, I can understand it. But for example, you see this over here. This is another place where you can go fishing, and you can catch other fish here. So I'll just show this really fast. Good time to talk about. So the dream that Adol had was about a girl named Donna, and if you notice so far, one of the things that you have probably noticed so far is the title of the game is called Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Donna. Lacrimosa of Donna doesn't really seem to be that specific, and it seems to be kind of confusing of a name. That's because there's going to be a lot more revealed later on about that name itself. So what I would say is don't worry about it right now, because there's going to be a lot more, and when I mean a lot more, I mean a lot more of the game that'll be going into what that stuff means. For right now, all we know is there's a girl named Donna, that she's somehow connected to Adol through Adol's dreams, and that there's a lot more that needs to be discovered about this island itself. So as of right now, that's what we know so far. But this is the time when I can finally talk about one of some things that I love about this game, and one of the things that I love about this game is the setting. So I've talked about it before in a couple of other things. I love island settings in games, with beaches and islands. I love that kind of thing. And the kind of tone of survival is one of the things that I liked a lot. Xenoblade Chronicles X also had that as one of the big themes. Is that it had kind of a hidden undertone of survival, and that was one of the big kind of major plot points in it, where it wasn't, I don't know why I was stupid enough to get hit by that.
Alone on the Isle of Sail.
But how survival is one of the key things. You're wanting to make it out of Mira alive, and that was one of your driving forces in the as you progressed in the game. So, I think this is where I just was.
All fishermen so boisterous.
Yeah, so I can't go here. Actually, maybe I can. Maybe I can. See if I'll have enough people to clear the debris. Yep, I have enough people now. So this is what it's showing. Once you get enough people in your camp, you'll be able to basically you'll have a certain amount of people you'll need to actually rescue, which again encourages you to explore a lot of the area around. So if you're able to get more people, you're able to unlock different paths to go to different parts of the actual island from above. So it's cool. I like that a lot about it. But in terms of the dream, all we know so far is that there's a girl named Adol that's connected. There's a girl named Adol, a girl named Donna that's connected to Adol through a dream, and that she was taken by a different group of people. By the way, his name's Pero. I think that's a good name for a parrot. Pero's a pretty good name. There's going to be a lot more going into that too.
Wow.
But yeah, as of right now, all we know is her name's Donna, and we know that person's name is Pero.
Messenger.
Miss Inger, what are you talking about? It's a messenger.
I think it might.
Yes, we're trying to be saying messenger. Tell, get, treats. So that's basically one of your ways of communication throughout the island, which is actually a very unique way to do so. And Pero actually does do a little more work than you would expect. He isn't just a useless parrot.
Hey, Adol.
Looks like Dogi might be helping out now. Dogi and Captain Barbaros. Little Pero sent you to help us. So that's one of the things that Pero can do. So when you save a decent amount of people in your village, and you have to have more than like 3 people, there will be a lot more situations where you need more than 3 people to actually go through. To actually clear the path ahead of you, they basically get other people to actually clear the path too. Which is pretty awesome. Perhaps you should be all mindful of that. Is the tree that's giving you trouble at all? Yes. Yes, it is. I don't understand why I can't move it in my sandals. Dogi's on the scene. You got nothing to worry about. Let's get to it then. So that's what I was talking about. Help requests. So we go here. Need 5 people. And then we clear this path out of the way. Loxia was reluctant to move a tree. Classic Loxia.
Thanks, everyone.
And now what it does? Yes, it says they're tired. They're not going to show that they're tired. But now, we just got to go forward. Geez, so much. Lil Pero, what are you still doing here? I see from the sky, I tell you, thank me. So all it's saying right there, too, is that the event points are other areas that are blocked from, that you need an actual certain person requirement to clear that area. That's all it's saying. It's a good bird. It's proven to be pretty useful. Now we'll let everything squared away. Let's continue to get moving.
You better off.
And now we can go this way. Trust me, he's not like Tatsu from Xenoblade Chronicles. Ooh, we're gonna switch it up because Loxia can do some damage. Oh. You know what? I didn't mean to jump down there so fast. I don't want to lock onto you. I want to destroy these things first, because these things are easy. And again, flash guards, and you know what? Screw that. I'm just gonna go for that. I'm just gonna go for the extra move on him right now. Flash guards. Oh, that'll be a good time to show us a Hod's flash guard. Or flash move, whatever. Extra move. Maybe next time. But we did get a skill finish again. You get bonuses for that. But yeah. So, I guess it'll still be Loxia. The flash guards and flash moves again are very, very important if you want to be able to defeat these enemies easily. If not, you're just gonna be boxing with them and you'll be trading for damage. So unless you want to keep getting a lot of items and spending a lot of your materials on items, which I don't want to do, it's very good to sometimes go for the flash guard or flash move or flash guard. And right now it's Sahad. I don't understand why you're fighting that person alone, but hey, it worked out. Sahad MVP. Get some more iron ore over here. And keep exploring the island. And again, if you see in the bottom left corner, that's your guide to see like if you're exploring all of it. If there's any gray areas, it'll count as that it's an area not explored, which is annoying because there has been times on my other playthrough where I've actually had it. Oh wow, that was fast. Where I've had it where I explored 99% of an area, but I did not finish. I did not explore everything. It was like 99.98%, which was very annoying because I was trying to find that 1%, and I just had to skim every single area of the island, trying to find that one small corner that I didn't walk into. So there's times where it's very, very not good, but for the most part, it's pretty easy to do so. And again, you'll want to explore a lot in this game just because of the way of how the game's set up, which is really good. In my mind, that's good game design. And right here, this shows that we have a new location right here. They just mark it on the map, and it also shows one of the things you gotta do is you want to be able to find every single different map location here. So this is our first one. What a captivating sight! Its beauty is mesmerizing. You know, this weird looking right might be good for a landmark. We should note this as a location on our map. And there you go. Now we have location points too. It can also help you remember about where stuff is too, which is helpful because this map is pretty big, and so there will be a lot of different areas on there. So it's very nice to have a map area on there. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up clearing out some enemies in here, and I think that might take us to the next video. Even though he got me for heck of damage right there. Well, maybe I'll destroy that guy over there. Let's go, Sahad. No. I'm doing an idiot thing about going all offensive. So I'm gonna scoot back. Yeah, I was dumb for going all offensive there. No. I'll just get the flashlight. I'm gonna have to go back to my. Ooh, so I learned new spin there. As you level up too, you'll be able to get more moves like that. But because of that, I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm gonna warp back to this. I do like the aerial spin as a movement one. I'm gonna warp back to here, because if you warp back here, you're gonna be able to do the. You're gonna be able to heal back up, and now Sahad's base get full health. So the things that I wanted to mention before this video is over, though, is that if you look here on the map, you'll see that you have a percentage of the area explored, the treasure, and the harvest. Once you find all of those, it counts as you 100% exploring the area, and you will have certain things to do later on for that too. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. Again, hopefully you guys are enjoying. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If there's any certain quests you want me to do, let me know about that too, because I still haven't decided what I'm going to do on that front. But otherwise, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back right here in the middle of Chapter 2. Bye, everyone.